Hello, government contractors and future government contractors. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to give you 10 tips and strategies on how to be successful in your business, or what successful people do in their business. That doesn't mean you don't do any of these. I just want those tips for you to understand some of the tips that are and strategies that are in this video that you can use if you don't use them. And if you do use them, make sure you continue to use them. So in this video, we're going to talk about, as a government contractor, as a corporate contractor, as a small business, as a large business, whatever size business you are, use these helpful tips or habits that successful people use to do their business. So let's get started. Welcome, government contractors and future government contractors. Welcome to All Things Government Contracting, 10 Common Habits of Successful People. Now, that doesn't mean you aren't successful. It just means there's some habits that successful people have, and you may have those habits. I just want to bring it to your attention. Should you win a government contract, should you run your small business to a large business, or if you ever decide to go corporate. So this video is only here to help you with your journey to building your small business, your journey to government contracting. Right? Being a successful government contractor or corporate contractor, growing your business. So I urge you, if you haven't done so, if you're thinking about it, don't be scared. Get out there and get that business up and running and get your business growing. It's the most wonderful thing that you can do for yourself. Get your business started in government contracting. And when I say that, that means stop stepping over the dollars to get to the dimes. Are you ready to start billing 5, 6, or 7 figures a month without having to chase clients? Do you understand what that means? You don't have to chase clients when you're doing government or corporate contracting. When you are doing just regular small business people, you have to constantly do ads. You have to constantly, tell them or make them aware of what it is you're doing. But with government contracting and corporate contracting, usually you don't have to do that. Usually in government contracting, you have to find solicitations that work for your business. You bid on those solicitations. And if you win, they're at least 5 years, and you can have your business for 5 years building 5, 6, or 7 figures a month without having to chase clients. So that's what that means. Yes, here we come to this. Subscribe to my channel and like what you see, because that helps us in the algorithm of YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we have new videos. Now, if you don't hit the notification bell, you'll have to wait until we put it in the email and send it to you. So you could do either one, but we do like for you to subscribe to my channel and like what you see, because that tells us whether or not we can continue to provide more tips and strategies for you to grow your business. Number 1, so here we go with the helpful, successful tips that small business, successful people use. Wake up and start your business early. That means that's like a morning routine. So when you take on large contracts or even medium-sized or small contracts, make sure you're up in time, that when your client is open, make sure you're open. And if you're not, and if they call you, make sure you don't sound like you just got out of the bed. So what you want to do is make sure you wake up and start your day early and get things going. When you win a government or corporate contract or even start your own business, you must be ready to handle the early hours and be ready for meetings, projects, or whatever that you have to do to be there for your customer. Number two, avoid context shifting by not multitasking. What does that mean? Look, I am guilty for handling so many projects at one time, but I would finish one project at a time. Now, if you can handle several projects and get it done, then go for it. But if you are new to doing all of this, I would finish one project at a time unless you can handle it. And I'm famous for opening up several projects, getting it halfway done, and then I got to go back to it. So now I have learned to finish a project and then go to the next one. It's just better. 3, write lists and set your priorities. So when you're working with a large client or a small business or a medium-sized business, make sure you set priorities and know what you need to do first to complete the project so that when your client comes to you, you have that project done. I'm sure many of you know how to do that. Number 4, set boundaries. Sometimes you have to say no. And it's nothing wrong with that. It just means that you can't do everything for everybody. So you have to set boundaries. Take care of what's most important and then go to the rest. Make sure you let the other person know, I can't do it right now. Or just tell them no. But I'll do it when I get a chance because it's not that important, but I got something else more important than what you're talking about. Be clear with them. Let them know you're the boss. All right. Try to exercise, eat a healthy diet. We're just going to stay at that for a minute. Okay. Enough said. Number 6, keep a journal. Now, this is important because when you're working with various people, lots of people, sometimes things go off the rails. So if you find yourself into a situation where things get a little testy, just pull out some paper or a journal and just write it down. Write the time, the date, who you were talking to, and write down what is going on. So if you have to come back to it, you have paperwork or documentation showing that, no, this is how it didn't go that way. This is how it went. And I have it right here on my piece of paper or my journal, whichever one you want to use. Number 7, as a contractor, you know when and where you work your best. Okay, so not everybody work best in the office. Not everybody work best at home. Not everybody work best at the cafe. So know where you work your best. And lots of time when you work your best, you get things done. So that's all that means. Know when and where you work your best. Number 8, delegate and automate tasks with systems. It is a good idea to delegate, and if you can't delegate, automate your tasks with systems. That means that there's software or funnels or whatever it is you use that will help you get things done. For example, if someone likes to tag your business or someone likes to say, you send an email out and you want them to do things. And once they click on it, you want it to take them to the next series or to the next series or to the next series, how many series you have. You want to automate that so that you don't have to spend time doing that manually. So if you can't delegate, then automate your task. Number 9, meditate or take time to pause. Sometimes workload gets beyond you, or sometimes you get into a meeting and it gets hot and spicy, or sometimes you're at home and things just be running all over the place. So meditate or take time to pause, whichever one you think you can do, because you gotta have peace of mind when you're working. Number 10, track and monitor your results. This is very important. So the reason why I say that, make sure you have software that you can track your projects, your meetings, or whatever it is to keep you updated. Make sure they're digital, meaning you don't have to manually keep this stuff. Make sure a lot of things that you're doing now, you want automation, and you want to be able to have systems in place and things like that, so that if somebody wants to get on your calendar, you send them a link, they get on your calendar. If somebody wants to know what projects you're doing, you send them something, look into your Excel spreadsheet and see what's the next, when the due date, and so forth and so on. So track and monitor your results to keep your customer happy. So we have finished of the 10 habits that successful people do, and I want you to do that. Being a successful government contractor is a wonderful thing. Being successful as a corporate contractor, being successful as a small business, or even a mid-sized and large business. The thing is to be successful and have successful habits along the way. And remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to know when we have videos. Or you can wait to when we send you these videos by email. Thank you. Learn how to build your business and become a solution provider for the government. Want more information? Send me an email. So today, real talk, real strategies, real solutions to grow your business. This is Pam Knight, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.